Alright, Internet World, another episode of Drunken Chef tonight. Tonight we're going to be making some breakfast because, well, who doesn't like breakfast after drinking? This is going to be a little bit of a process. We're making biscuits with sausage gravy, but we're making our own sausage tonight. Now, I am making it out of some ground venison. Hunting season is coming up. Sorry, Rob. Hunting season is coming up, so kind of had to do a little ritualistic thing with some more deer meat. Now, what we're doing is loose sausage. We're not going to be stuffing it into casings or anything. That's going to be another Drunken Chef sometime very soon with Johnny and I. That's a fucking mess, but it's going to be hilarious. But, so, now your basic stuff for breakfast sausage, I've got my ground meat here. I'm using venison, but you can use any kind of ground meat you like, be it beef, pork, chicken, turkey, human, whatever you like. Whatever you like, but the seasonings are generally the same. Always, well, we all know with me, kosher salt, Anne Frank. We all love Anne Frank. Lots of black pepper for spice. You want it just a little zippy. Maybe a good 12 grinds there. That was nice. I got about a pound of ground venison in here. Crushed up fennel seed and sage. Half a teaspoon or so of fennel. I'm not a huge fan of fennel, so I only put a little bit in. And maybe another half a teaspoon of ground sage. And garlic, because everything's awesome with garlic. A couple cloves worth. All you do, mush it together. So, now that this is all mixed, I'm just going to slap a lid on this and put it in the refrigerator, chill out for at least an hour or so, just because, you got all the spices in there. You want the spices to open up, the flavors to blend, and everything to really get together and hang out and really taste good. So, tonight is actually kind of a special night. We've got a guest. We have Steve-O here, who has appeared in an episode or two earlier.
What's up, Sobriety Nation?
Now, Steve-O really needs to be in the Drunken Chef tonight because after this weekend, he really gets the Drunken Gold Star.
Yes.
He really does. I heard a story, apparently Sunday morning, his sister found him passed out on the kitchen floor in front of the refrigerator door wide open, with a piece of ham in his mouth. What do you have to say about that?
I'm quite proud of this. This is quite an accomplishment for me. I mean, to pass out with, now, it's one thing to pass out with, like, a piece of ham in your hand. Like, okay, fine. Like, it's in my mouth, like, this is, I was literally in the process of eating, and I just passed out and dropped. Who knows how long I was there? I could have been there for 2 hours when my sister got out.
Yeah, well, that is the Drunken Gold Star for the evening.
Yes, so...
But
Drunken
anyway.
Gold Star, motherfucker!
Alright, well, you can't have biscuits and sausage gravy without biscuits. We're actually going to be using standard Pillsbury-style tube biscuits. So, got a pan with some parchment here. Got the oven preheated to what the package said, so let me go in here and get these biscuits. Jesus fuck. Where the fuck are the biscuits? I can't find them.
Here's your biscuits, bitch!
The fuck did you come from?
The fridge.
I couldn't find the biscuits, man.
I can't open the fucking biscuits.
Oh, Johnny wants to pop them.
Well, that was disappointing.
Well, Johnny popped the biscuits, so I've had the oven preheated to the package direction. Alright, got the biscuits on the platter. We're going to the oven. They're going to bake about 13 minutes as per what the package said, so we'll see you in a little while. Alright, biscuits are done, so we're going to be taking them out of the oven now. Let's see how they look. See that? They look pretty. We're going to set these here to cool for just a little bit. Just get out of the fridge, and now we're going to brown it in the pan. We're going to do this kind of like you would for standard spaghetti meat sauce, taco meat, anything like that. Just kind of break it up. Alright, meat's at a nice sizzle. We're just going to break this up a little bit. And we're going to let this cook, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 minutes until it's all brown and completely cooked through. Alright, the sausage has been cooking down for, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes or so. It's all nice and brown. It's fully cooked. So, what we're going to do now is turn off the heat and strain out the sausage and put it in this bowl. and put it to the side for later. I have the fat that's left over still in the pan. There's not really too much because it's venison, but any other meat would probably leave some fat, and that's just going to add flavor to the whole deal. So we have that warming up. Now what we're going to do is going to get a couple tablespoons of butter. So at this point I'm building the roux. Now generally it's a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio, 1 tablespoon of flour to 1 tablespoon of fat to 1 cup of liquid, and that'll make a really great gravy. Now I like to use just a little bit more fat, so I have 1.5 tablespoons of flour because I have 1.5 cups of liquid. But I'm using 2 tablespoons of butter because I think it really makes it nice and rich and creamy. So the butter's there, sizzling away. Stir in the flour. Alright, well the roux's been cooking 2 or 3 minutes, got a nice little nutty aroma, and you can tell the flour's been cooked down a little bit so it's not going to taste nasty. So what I have here is, it's 1.5 cups total. It's a 1/2 cup of chicken stock and 1 cup of milk. Now what I will tell you about the chicken stock and milk, I did have that out for an hour or so just to take the chill off of it from the refrigerator. It's much easier for a sauce to thicken when it has less time to travel temperature. Alright, while we're letting this cook down, we're going to start adding a little bit of seasoning. It's definitely going to need a little bit of salt because that was just straight milk and low sodium chicken broth. And any proper sausage gravy and biscuits needs a good whack of black pepper. Alright, we're going to cook this down just a little bit and then add the sausage back in and serve up a really fucking awesome breakfast. Alright, well, this sauce has been cooking down for, I don't know, 5-7 minutes. Cooked down really nicely, starting to tighten up real nice. It's a really nice cream gravy. So what we're going to do is take the reserved sausage that we cooked off earlier and dump it right in. Alright, well, gravy's thickened up nicely. What I have here is a plate with 2 biscuits that we split in half. So there's 4 pieces. So what I'm going to do is just ladle some of this on top of each biscuit half. Alright, well, here's our taste test. What do you guys think? That's good. Alright, well, here's the deal. We're going to munch out on this stuff. So I'm going to do my send-offs. Now, this shit's fucking delicious. If we can do this in the condition that we're in, imagine what you can do sober. Drunken Chef, y'all have a good night. Put down the phones. You're killing everyone. Night.
This episode of Drunken Chef has been intoxicated by Founders All Day IPA and Mosaic Promise. Also, the Heavy Sea Sampler Pack featuring Peg Leg, Powder Monkey, Pounder, and Loose Cannon.